Have you ever wanted to know how gold prospectors take in their raw alluvial gold and exchange it for cash?
I've been a full-time gold prospector over the last 7 years. I've been lucky enough to make a living off not only social media, but by selling and buying gold. One of the things on this list definitely is not a favorite of the government's. The first way you can make money by selling your gold is to find a private buyer. A private buyer is someone like myself. It's someone who is interested in purchasing gold to further use that gold, whether that be in jewelry making, maybe they create pay dirt, or they're simply stacking gold up as an investment. Either way, a private buyer is definitely one of the easiest ways to go, although it will cost you a little bit of money. You see, a private buyer is unlikely to give you the full spot value of your gold. More often than not, the private buyers that I know tend to take off about 10%. And that's before they do any kind of testing. Some buyers will do things like an XRF or an acid test to see the purity of your gold and then give you a devaluation based on that. But private buyers do have the advantage of paying you cash. The second way is to give it to a refinery. Refineries in Australia, such as the Perth or Melbourne Mint, offer services where they will buy your raw gold for you. They will do much more in-depth testing to find out the exact chemical composition of your gold. Gold that comes out of the ground is not 100% pure, although the gold in my region is extremely pure, running somewhere around 99.7% at the extreme end, and I've seen it dip down as low as 95% from some creeks. Most of the impurities within gold are things like copper and silver, so they still hold value, but they're not going to hold as much value as what the gold does. And that just means that when the refinery gets it and tests that gold, they will pay you out for the metals that are included within the gold, therefore devaluing it. This takes a little bit more time and you're not going to get the money as fast, but you won't cop as much of the fees that a private buyer will give you. The last way is selling directly to the public yourself. This takes a little bit of work because you're going to have to build a business around your gold prospecting. There are a lot of ways that you can up value your gold. You can turn it into jewelry, you can turn it into pay dirt, which is what I do, and I sell mine through the Old Moldy. This is an opportunity for you to create an experience for potential future customers. And instead of copying the fees associated with giving it to a private buyer or a refinery, you can usually value add if you can turn your gold into a product. And this is where my package comes in. I turned all my raw alluvial gold that I dug out of the creek over the last month into refined silver and gold. Selling gold is one of the most common questions I get asked all the time. How and where do you sell it? The thing is, you can definitely find cash buyers. You can definitely go to a refinery like the Perth Mint and they will take your gold. A lot of people forget though that gold prospecting is a skill. It's a skill that takes a lot of time to learn to become proficient and good at it. And once someone is good at something, we often forget to keep upskilling. Learning a craft, learning a trade around gold prospecting, creating a business is truly the best way to sell gold. At the end of the day, exchanging my raw alluvial gold in for refined gold, I think is a smart business move, but it also facilitates me to educate myself further on a new craft.
All of these gold and silver bars over the next coming months and probably years will be turned slowly but surely into pieces of wearable jewelry. That is the 3 ways that you can sell your gold.